Hey there, and welcome to the Contentment Creator Podcast, a show designed especially for creative entrepreneurs just like you who are committed to a beautiful life that's rooted in courage and contentment, and it's blooming with creativity and prosperity. I'm your host, Ellen Broen, a certified life coach, a singer, a mother, and a lover of alliteration, dogs, and deep conversation. This show is designed to become a part of your daily routine to help you, fellow contentment creator, dig deep to clarify your life vision, catalyze your creative flow, and fuel your entrepreneurial fire in just a few inspiring minutes each day. Each Monday, we talk about conscious living, and today's episode is all about identifying the right kind of support for you. At some point or another, we all need support to grow, whether that's in our personal healing, self development, or entrepreneurial success. There have been times in my journey when I've worked with a life coach, a therapist, and a business coach simultaneously, each playing a distinct and necessary role in my personal and professional expansion. With so many different types of support available, it's natural to ask, what's the difference between a therapist, a coach, and a business coach? And how do I know which one I need right now? This is a question I get all the time on sales calls, in workshops, in programs I lead, because the distinctions are so unclear to most people. So today we're going to break it down, the role each one plays in our growth, how the relationship dynamic is different, and how to know which one will best serve you at this point in your journey. Let's start with therapy. We can call it a path to healing and understanding your past. A licensed therapist is a mental health professional trained in psychology, emotional healing, and in many cases, trauma work. The nature of the relationship is that of a therapist and a patient. It's very structured and professional. A therapist is actually required to maintain a professional boundary and cannot personally get involved in your life. The focus of that work is rooted in healing. It's oriented typically towards the past and the present, exploring why we are the way we are, unpacking patterns, and healing emotional wounds. Therapists are trained to diagnose mental health conditions and work with trauma in a way that coaches and consultants are not. My personal experience with therapy has been essential for my healing work around codependency, rage, trauma, family dynamics, anxiety, and depression. It's given me a safe space to bring my why questions. Why do I react this way? And why do I struggle with this belief? So, therapy is for you if you're dealing with emotional trauma, mental health challenges, or unresolved past wounds that are affecting your daily life. Also, if you want to develop tools to heal and regulate your emotions, it would be a great resource for you. Now, let's look at life coaching. We'll call that the path to becoming who you want to be. Coaching, unlike therapy, is not a regulated industry, for better and for worse. This means that the quality of coaching varies significantly, from highly trained world-class coaches to basically Instagram influencers calling themselves coaches with little to no formal training. The nature of the relationship is that of a coach and client, which really feels like a collaborative partnership. This is important to distinguish because coaches and clients do not have the same professional barrier that a therapist and a patient would. The coach is a mirror and guide who helps you access your own inner wisdom through powerful questions and reflections. The focus of the work is also different in that coaching is present to future oriented. So we focus on closing the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Unlike therapy, coaching is not focused on unpacking the past. It's about identifying the limiting beliefs and behaviors that are showing up in your life now and actively shifting them. This piece is especially important to make note of because often people will bring to their therapist a desire to change a pattern of behavior after identifying the root of it with them from their past. And therapists are typically not trained in that work. They often are not trained in the coaching process of reprogramming new patterns of behavior and new thought patterns outside of where you are now. Many people often spend years in therapy trying to change their behaviors and either doing so very, very slowly or not at all and becoming frustrated with therapy. So it's important to remember the different spaces. Therapy is for healing from the past, coaching is for creating the future. Working with a coach is about stepping into your power, achieving goals, and aligning with your truest self. My personal experience with coaching is that it has been where I step into action, where I take the healing I've done and create new awarenesses to use to create a new reality. I hired my first coach in 2017, and my life looks dramatically different than it did then. Not just because of the inevitable passage of time, but who I have become because of that work. My life, my marriage, my business, and my parenthood as it is today would not be possible without the support of coaching along the way. As a coach, I focus on ontological coaching, which is the study of being. That means whenever we're having a conversation, we're thinking about both the what of the conversation, as in, what's the thing you want to accomplish in your life right now or in this conversation? And I'm thinking about the who. Who is my client being and who does my client seek to become? And what does that gap entail? So, coaching is for you if you're not looking for the why questions, but instead want forward moving clarity, momentum, and action. Also, you're ready to achieve new results in your life, relationships, career, or personal fulfillment. And you want someone who will challenge your thinking, ask powerful questions, and hold you accountable. Now let's look at business coaching. We'll call that the path to strategy and execution. Now, business coaching is where things get a little murky because most business coaches are not actually coaches, they're consultants. So the nature of that relationship is a consultant and a mentee, almost like a mentor mentee relationship. The consultant is the expert, and the client is there to learn from the coach's proven experience. Unlike a coach who asks powerful questions to help you uncover your own wisdom, a business coach or consultant gives advice, strategies, and frameworks. The focus of that work is that business coaching is goal oriented. It's about scaling, launching, and implementing strategies that create results. Many business coaches have one specific methodology that worked for them, and they teach it to their clients. This means that their system may or may not be a great fit for every person's personality, business, and audience. My personal experience with business coaching is that I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on business coaching, and honestly, not all of it worked for me. It's not a resource I would pay for again anytime soon because I've found more success working with a life coach and mastermind groups rather than hiring a consultant and trying to integrate their system. I had to learn the hard way that some business coaches have a method that worked for them, but it just doesn't always translate for every entrepreneur. The best business coaches help you adapt their strategies to your unique business rather than forcing you into their mold. So, business coaching is for you if you're looking for a clear strategy to scale your business. You want proven methods and mentorship from someone who has done what you seek to do. And you are prepared to experiment, test, and modify to find what works best for you. In conclusion, which one do you need? If you're seeking healing, emotional processing, or support with mental health challenges, a therapist is the right fit for you. If you're looking to transform your way of being and achieve unprecedented results, a life coach is the right fit for you. And if you need business strategy, systems, and expert advice, a business coach or consultant is the right fit for you. And sometimes you need all three. Like I said, I worked with a therapist, a life coach, and a business coach all at the same time, and they each served entirely unique roles in my growth. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you get the support that you need to expand, heal, and thrive. If you're unsure which one really is the right fit for you, Or if you're looking for the best of the best referrals, never hesitate to reach out to me. My website is in the show description, so please send me an email, and I'm always happy to help guide you toward the right support for your journey. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Tune in tomorrow as I give a heart to heart with those who've been burned from creative careers and finding their creative spirit again. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please show your support by leaving reviews and comments. It would truly mean the world to me to hear from you. And hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day, and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.